Lil Wayne is back. For years, he has been a giant in the world of hip-hop. He is a true legend and an icon. His music has inspired so many artists who came after him. People have been waiting a long time for this new chapter. His series is one of the most famous album series in music history, a real dynasty. Each one has defined a moment in time for rap music. So when he announced he was dropping another one, the world stopped to listen. The hype was absolutely incredible, and everyone was watching. The wait is finally over. On Friday, June 6, 2025, Lil Wayne released his new album. This was a huge moment for music fans everywhere. It has been 7 long years since his last album in the series. That album came out way back in 2018. So, the anticipation was through the roof for this project. The release felt like a holiday for hip-hop lovers. People stayed up until midnight just to be the first ones to hear what Weezy had cooked up in the studio this time. This album is more than just new music. It is a continuation of a legacy. Lil Wayne is a veteran in the game, a master of his craft. He has been making hit songs for decades. He is showing everyone that he still has something important to say. He is proving that he can still compete at the highest level. This isn't just another album drop, it's a major event. It's a statement from one of the greatest rappers to ever pick up a microphone, reminding us all why he wears the crown. The release of felt like a whirlwind. The internet started buzzing immediately. Everyone had an opinion. Fans were sharing their favorite songs and debating which verses were the best. It's what happens when an artist of his stature makes a big return. The whole world pays attention. This album was destined to be a roller coaster ride from the moment it was announced. And now that it's here, we get to experience all the twists and turns. It's a wild journey, and we're all strapped in for it. When the reviews started coming in, it was a wild scene. The critics were completely split. It was like they had listened to 2 totally different albums. This kind of division is rare, but it shows how much passion Lil Wayne's music creates. Some people loved it, and some people really did not. There was almost no middle ground. You either thought it was a brilliant return to form, or you thought it was a total mess. This made the conversation around the album even more exciting and unpredictable for everyone. On one side, you had some very harsh opinions. Rolling Stone magazine, a huge name in music, called the album a fucking disaster. The Guardian, another major publication, said that fans online were calling it incoherent and creatively bankrupt. They suggested that this album was part of a creative slide for Wayne and was profoundly skippable. These critics felt like the magic just wasn't there anymore. They thought the album was indulgent and didn't live up to the legendary name. But then you have the other side of the story. Clash magazine gave the album a very positive review, scoring it an 8 out of 10. They called it one of the most entertaining albums in the whole series. They even said it was Lil Wayne's best work in over a decade. According to them, it was a stronger project then. They saw the album as a fun, creative, and powerful statement from the rap superstar. This shows you just how subjective music can be. One person's disaster is another person's masterpiece, so who do you believe? It is a tough call. The reviews were a perfect example of a roller coaster. They went from the lowest lows to the highest highs. This sharp divide tells us that Lil Wayne took some big risks on this album. He didn't play it safe. He tried new things, and that can often lead to strong reactions. Some people will love the new direction, while others will want the old sound they remember. The debate about this album will probably go on for a very, very long time. Let's dive into the album itself. It's a big project. It has 19 songs and runs for over an hour. This is not a quick listen. Lil Wayne gives you a lot of music to explore. It's the kind of album that feels like a buffet. There are so many different sounds and styles packed into it. He really designed this for the streaming era. You can jump around and find the songs that you connect with the most. It's a long journey, but it's packed with variety, which keeps things interesting from start to finish. The album is truly eclectic. That means it hops between many different genres. You will hear some hard-hitting rap songs, of course, but you will also hear crunching rock guitars. There is even a track with opera influences. He mixes rap with rock and pays homage to his New Orleans roots. This genre hopping shows Wayne's versatility as an artist. He is not afraid to experiment and push boundaries. Some tracks are perfect for a party, while others are more thoughtful and introspective, making you really listen to the lyrics. One of the most exciting parts of any big album is the guest appearances, and does not disappoint. Wayne brought some huge names along for the ride. He has a song called The Days that features the one and only Bono from the legendary band U2. Can you believe it? He also teamed up with some of today's biggest stars, like 2 Chainz, Big Sean, and Kodak Black. These collaborations bring a fresh energy to the album and connect different generations of music fans together. It's a star-studded affair. With so many tracks, a few really stand out from the crowd. Clash magazine pointed to songs like Welcome to the Carter and Written History as highlights. They also loved hip-hop and the raw energy of Bein' Myself. A track called Cotton Candy is getting a lot of buzz too. And then there's Island Holiday, which has a surprise sample from the rock band Weezer. These standout songs show Wayne at his best, clever, witty, and full of charisma. They are the moments that will have fans hitting the repeat button. To celebrate the album, Lil Wayne threw a massive party. He kicked off his North American tour with a show at Madison Square Garden in New York City. This was a huge deal. It was his first time headlining the famous arena all by himself. The show on June 7, 2025, was electric. Even though the concert was for the new album, he only played about 6 new songs. Instead, he turned the night into a celebration of his entire career. He blasted through more than 37 of his greatest hits in just 70 minutes. It was a time machine. The concert was amazing. Lil Wayne's energy was off the charts. He was charismatic and had the whole crowd in the palm of his hand. He even brought out some special guests to make the night unforgettable. The legendary LL Cool J came out to perform Rock the Bells. That was a classic moment. Rapper Corey Gunz also joined him on stage for their massive hit 6 Foot 7 Foot. Wayne performed classics like Lollipop and A Milli. The stage was simple but powerful, with a live drummer, a choir, and lots of fire. So, after listening to the album and seeing the reaction, what is my final verdict? Is good, or is it a disappointment? In my opinion, the album is a mixed bag, but it is far from a disaster. It is an adventurous and ambitious project from a master who is still willing to take risks. It doesn't always hit the mark, and it definitely doesn't reach the flawless heights of. Some songs feel a little unfocused, and the long track list means there are some skips. However, I believe the album is ultimately a good thing for music. It's exciting, it's messy, it's bold, and it's unapologetically Wayne. The standout tracks like Written History and Island Holiday are fantastic. They prove that Lil Wayne is still one of the most creative minds in hip-hop. The album is not perfect, but it is entertaining and thought-provoking. It's an album that grows on you with each listen. It's a roller coaster for sure, but it is one ride that I am glad I took. It's a chaotic but brilliant chapter in a legendary career.